Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to do the photocard collectors challenge. I know that I'm a bit late with this video, but better later than never, right? In my description I will put some videos from where I got my inspiration from. I am collecting 4 groups: 1780s, Dreamcatcher, and Third Eye. However, I will not include Third Eye, or more specifically Yurim, in this video, since I only own 2 of her photo cards, so she will not be included in this video. I will include Hongjung, Dami, and S-Coops, and for S-Coops I will probably include more than 1 photo card in each category, since I basically collect anything with his face or name on it. The first category is fetus bias, or bias from oldest era, and for Hongjung I chose this baby photo card. This is from their first anniversary edition album and it looks so cute. I just love this one so much. And for Dummy, I chose this photo card. I started collecting Dreamcatcher from Alone in the City, so this is the oldest photo card that I currently have with her. And for S-Coops, I chose this Boys B photo card. Their first album, their debut album, 17 Karat, only has this big postcard, so I had to go with this one. The next category is bias in red, and this was a real stretch for me because none of the photo cards that I own, they wear anything red, so yeah, I really had to stretch this one. But here is the is it EP3 One to All album, and I don't know if you can see it, but he wears a little bit of red on his jacket right there, so yeah, I had to go with that one. And for Dummy, I chose this one. This is also from Alone in the City, but she has a little bit of red on her sleeve right there. I know it's a stretch, but that was the only one I could find. And for S-Coops, I chose this Going 17 photo card. He has red on his jacket right there. So these are the photo cards for that category. So the next category is first card pulled of your bias, and for Hongjung it is this one, their debut album. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just remember I pulled this photo card and I was super happy about it. For Dami, I have never pulled her photo cards. All of the Dami photo cards that I have either traded for or gotten through a group order. So the first dummy photo card that I remember trading for or ever receiving was this Dystopia photo card. And for S-Coops, I remember, like, for S-Coops, the first ever S-Coops photo card that I received, I knew I was gonna get, because I bought the album with S-Coops photo card, and it was this director's cut photo card. He's so cute here. But if we're talking like the first photo card I ever pulled, it was this an ode real photo card, and yes, it took me an ode to get one S-Coops photo card. Like, that is insane. The way he avoids me is crazy. Next category is bias with colorful hair, and for Hongjung I did choose this Fever photo card where he has blue hair. Super cute. For Dami, she doesn't really have any like colorful hair, but in their most recent comeback she did have blue hair. So I did choose this amazing selfie photo card from her. And for S-Coops, like in basically every photo card, he has either black, brown, or blonde hair. He never has any colorful hair, like at all. So I did have to choose this one from teenage era, where he had this gray silver-ish hair color. So this is the one that I had to go with. The next category is bias wearing your favorite color. And my favorite color is orange and dark green. But if I had to choose between the two of them, I think I would have to go with orange. So for Hongjung, I did choose this, is it Season's Greetings? Yeah. This is also a stretch, but he has a little bit of orange on his sweater in there. For Dummy, this was kind of also a stretch, but she has orange and green in her clothing, so I had to go with this Dystopia, the Tree of Language one. And for S-Coops, I chose two photo cards. The first one is this You Make My Day photo card, where he is wearing orange. And I also did choose this Carrotland photo card because it's like a beige orange-ish color and it just looks very cozy, so I had to include this one. Next category is bias doing hand signs. Hand signs, I don't know how to explain it, but whatever. I chose this one for Hongjung because it is super cute and he does this thing with his fingers, so yeah. For Dummy, I chose this one from their Dystopia Lose Myself album because it is adorable. And for Hongjung, I chose two photo cards. So the first one is this Dome Tour photo card. It's super cute. And I also chose this An Ode photo card where he does a peace sign. Cutest boy ever. The next category is most recently received card of your bias. And I think this is like the most recent card that I got in the mail, I suppose. And this might be a spoiler because I haven't done a haul video of some of these yet, but I did get this K-Town For You pre-order photo card for their Zero Fever Part 1 album. So I got this Hongjung one, super cute. For Dummy, I also just got this Dystopia Lose Myself photo card. She looks so gorgeous here. Wow. And for S-Coops, it has to be this Dome Tour photo card. I got a bunch of them, so I chose this one. Next category is bias smiling with teeth showing. And this was also a stretch because none of them basically smiles with teeth. But for Hongjung, I chose this one because you can see his teeth. But I don't think he is like necessarily smiling, but we can pretend. Also, this is from their second album, 021. For Dummy, this was also a stretch because she does not smile in any of her photo cards, like at all. So I did have to go with this Rate of Dream photo card because she has her mouth open, but you can't see her teeth like at all. So we have to pretend. For S-Coops, I choose this one. This is Voice B. And he is smiling with his teeth showing. Super cute. Next category is bias wearing white. For Hongjung, I chose this perfume photo card because he looks really handsome in this one. So I went with that one. For dummy, I did choose this The End of Nightmare photo card. I think stunning. For S-Scoops, I chose 2 photo cards. So I got this Ideal Cut The Final Scene card because he is obviously wearing white. And I also chose this An Ode Truth photo card because he's wearing white. The next category is bias with brown hair. So for Hongjoong, I had to recycle a photo card and choose this EP2 photo card again, because he doesn't really have brown hair in any of his comebacks, but I think this is really cute. For Demi, I chose this Dystopia, The Tree of Language photo card. And for S-Scoops, I chose this lenticular. This is from their OTU tour in Japan. It's adorable. And I also chose this An Ode Hope photo card because he looks so cute. Next category is photo card of bias from era you started standing. And I started standing ATEEZ like right after their debut. So I am recycling this photo card. For Dreamcatcher, I did started standing them right after Pity came out. So I did choose this transparent photo card of Dummy from The End of Nightmare. For 17, I started standing them when they released You Made My Dawn. So I did choose this one. I also became a carrot during You Made My Dawn. So that album is very precious to me. Next category is favorite non-selfie card of bias. And for Hongjoong, I chose this Fever photo card because the way he just sits there with his head in his hand, I think super cute. So I chose that one. For Dummy, I chose this one because the hair, the makeup, I don't know, everything is just on point. I think it's so pretty. And for S-Scoops, I chose this Ideal Cut Blu-ray photo card because, I mean, just look at him. The hair, the fit, the everything. I think chef's kiss. The next category is most recent card of bias, and I think this is like from their most recent album or release of cards in general. But for Hongjoong, I did choose this one from their Fever album. And for Dummy, I did choose this selfie one from Dystopia, Lose Myself. And for S-Scoops, I chose this Hengare photo card. This is the net version, I think. Next category is favorite hairstyle on bias. For Hongjoong, this was really hard. I was deciding between 2 photo cards, but I really didn't want to recycle a photo card again. I wanted to choose the EP2 photo card where he has a mullet because that is on point. But I did choose this photo card from All to Action, I think. Or is it Action to Answer? I mix them up all the time. But I will write on the screen which one it is, but I chose this one because this is such an underrated look on him. I mean, the silver blonde hair, I just think amazing. And for Demi, I love her short hair, so I had to go with this Raid of Dream photo card. I chose between this one and a photo card from Dystopia, The Tree of Language, because I think that looked so good on her, but this reddish color is just doing so well on her. For S-Coops, I did choose 2 photo cards, but they're basically the same hairstyle. I did choose this one because fluffy S-Coops superior. I mean, just look at them. So this is the Japan Dome Tour photo card, and this is a hengare. I cannot remember which version this is. I think set. I think this is set version, but I mean, come on. How adorable. I love that photo card so much. The next category is least favorite card of bias, and this hurts my soul, but I have to choose this EP1 photo card for Hongjung. It's not that I don't like it, it's just my least favorite photo card of him, because you cannot really see his face. He's not looking into the camera, and that's like the only reason why I chose this one. For Dami, it goes the same way. She has basically no bad photo card at all. I love all of her photo cards, but my least favorite one has to be this one. I mean, there's no like specific reason at all. I just think, I mean, it doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, she looks really good, but out of all of her photo cards, I think this is my least favorite one. For S-Coops, I had to go with this AL1 photo card for 2 reasons. One, it is Polaroid style, and I'm not really into Polaroid style photo cards. And second, I don't know if you can see it, but the photo card is kind of blurry, like S-Coops is blurry in the photo, so I mean, that's a shame. The last category is most favorite card of bias, and I'm so excited for this category. I did decide to include Yurim in this category because I love this photo card of her, and she had to be in my video, so I chose this triangle photo card because look at her, she's so gorgeous. I love this girl so much. For Hongjung, I chose this photo card, All to Action. I think this is All to Action, right? Because 1, forehead, 2, the outfit, and 3, do you see his eyebrow? I mean, holy crap, he looks amazing. For Dami, I had to choose 2 photo cards, so I chose this Alone in the City photo card because she is so adorable in this photo card. I just love this photo card so much. And I also chose this one from Dystopia, Lose Myself, because she looks so gorgeous here. I mean, this is probably my #1 favorite photo card of her. She looks amazing. For S-Coops, I had to go all in because he is my ultimate bias. So the first photo card I chose for him is this 4th generation fan club photo card. I think super cute. I mean, I just love it so much. So I had to go with that one. The second photo card I chose is this You Made My Dawn photo card. This is the Dawn version. This is one of my favorite photo cards. I just love it so much. And like I said before, this album is very special to me, so I just really like this one a lot. And then, of course, I have to include the happy ending photo card. This is my favorite photo card in the whole wide world. This is gonna be buried with me when I die. I just love everything about this photo card. I love it. He looks so cute. He looks so gorgeous. He looks amazing. I mean, chef's kiss. And that is everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Bye!